Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're gonna be jumping into another session of Epic 7L today. Got some RTA for you guys. But before we jump into the action, a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Sakura and Tokyo Treat, but more on them later. So jumping into today's session, hopefully, gonna have a pretty good run here. What? Now that's a pretty good profile art right there. Is that Landy shooting Leica out of a cannon? We're starting things off strong, guys. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited for this. Zio is pre-banned along with Navy Captain Landy, so we banned ML Shu and Aiden. I just kind of don't like fighting those units. I don't really particularly pre-ban for a specific playstyle, although this does benefit me as a more standard player. Just having the ability to play with HP scaling units like Laya, for example, or, you know, knights like LRK or a Tywin without having their max HP absolutely obliterated by injury, it's not too bad. But this guy, ooh, this guy's cleaving. Okay, so we got top model Luluka. This is pre-buff, by the way. So Tomoka here doesn't actually have the rework in her kit, her skill shuffling around. Wanderer Silk is a speed imprint, so we're probably not going to be able to really contest this guy in terms of speed either. Top model Luluka is a little bit vulnerable though, because there's things like Earth Selene that we can use to potentially stifle the Tomoka and her non-attack skill. So I want to go for something like, let's say, Bellion here. Bellion would be kind of nice. She is an Aureus Knight for me, so she will be mitigating some damage. But I don't know if I want to go for Earth Selene or not. I guess we will. Let's just go for Earth Selene, just kind of match what this guy's doing right here, kind of counter-drafting him. I don't know if this is the best option. I think, ooh, Operator Sigret is kind of nasty. It might be a fast Operator Sigret, mostly for the attack buff, so this might be a faster Opsig, faster than the Tomoka here at the very least, and we might be in a little bit of trouble there. Bunch of Rangers. I think Sage Ball would be a pretty good option into this team. I don't know if... Don't think Ed is good here, don't think Champsy is good here. We're for sure gonna take the Sage Ball, but who else would I like in this team comp? Flitika's here. We could technically go for something like Abyssal Eupheme, but I'm not really sure because there's Extinction from Tomoka. Let's go Sage Ball, and Karina could be a decent option, although I'm a little scared of Karina getting reset by the Flitika. So maybe we can go for somebody else. Who else do we go for? Ooh, Elena seems pretty decent actually. Yeah, because the Opsig has an AoE, right? And Flitika has an AoE. Do we go for Elena? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go for it. Let's see. We have enough damage, I think. In between Selene and Bellion, I think we have enough damage here. My Selene's also a pretty bulky build, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that we got this. Oh, you know what? Ocean Breeze? No, Ocean Breeze Luluka is probably not great. They don't have any non-tech skills between Flitika, Opsig, and Wanderer Silk, so that's probably not the best option there. Yeah, I don't know who else we could have gone for. Minagala Lilius. Maybe we ban her. I think we can fight the first four. Minagala Lilius is just a little bit too much, I think, so let's get rid of her here. I think Sage Ball's getting banned. Ooh, we got a little lag. Alright, cool. So no souls from the Tomoka. That is fine by me. Bellion is on Aureus, and she'll be protecting the team with mitigating some damage. Elena's here so that he can't S3 with his Opsig, so he can't get the attack buff, and Flitika can't S2 to strip our buffs here. Ooh, looks like Tomoka is the fastest unit. He's probably checking my Selene's EE. Yeah, he is. So he's going for the... Oh, he's going for Elena. Whoa! Alright, fortunately not going to kill. Nice little counter attack there. Celestine healing, knocking the Tomoka out of stealth. That's pretty nice. The Flitika can't S2, but I think he can go for the Laya reset. And Laya reset is fine. He's going to push up his team. He gets a skill null, but we can use dual attacks from Laya anyway. I don't need her to really push anybody up, I don't think. Yeah, Laya getting reset hurts a little bit, but it's not the worst. He's gonna go straight for the Elena. Interesting. No kill. But Wanderer Silk can actually go for an S2 to dual attack here. Oh no, he's gonna go for an S3. He's gonna push the Bellion all the way back. Oh, look at those debuffs, guys! Holy! Okay, well, we're gonna dual attack with Laya. Oh, nice! Bellion was the best unit to bring, because now we get to get rid of all of the buffs. Sorry, all the skill nullifiers from the entire team there. Get invincibility for everybody too. Tomoka's gonna lap. She can't do anything, so she can probably S1. But now Celine gets to go, and I'm probably gonna try to finish off the Opsig here. I think Opsig is the main one I want to get rid of. Everyone is invincible. They couldn't finish off the Elena, which is very, very nice. There we go. And now Flitika's gonna S2. Did he hit the Celine? Oh, he hit the Celine! I don't like that. We do get a little healing, though. So we lost the evasion on Celine. My Celine's pretty bulky, and I'm hoping that we can survive. Right, we do get blinded here, and that's okay. Let's go for the Tomoka. Nice, Celine's gonna kill. Even on miss, it's fine. So now I think we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I was a little concerned at first. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Is this Silk a damaged Silk? I just noticed, because I should have realized earlier when Bellion was hit, right? When Bellion was hit, she got obliterated in terms of her health. Okay, well, let's go for the Flitica here. Luckily, we're bringing the right characters for dual attacks with Laya, and I don't think Silk can do this. Yeah, because Silk annihilated my my Bellion's health. But before we continue our RTA adventures, let's take a little snack break with the sponsor of today's video, Sakura and Tokyo Treat. The creators of Sakura and Tokyo Treat want to invite everyone to experience Japan from the comfort of their own homes through their snack boxes. Sakura is a monthly authentic Japanese snack subscription box that supports local Japanese snack makers. Each box comes with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware. Spring has arrived in Japan, and with it comes the much-anticipated cherry blossom viewing season, known as Hanami. Experience the enchanting beauty of Japan's Sakura season with Tokyo Treat and Sakura-ko's special Sakura box. I mean, come on guys, it's in the name. This month's boxes feature a beautifully designed Sakura-themed box filled with tons of Sakura-inspired snacks and teas. Even our cat Cherry is getting in on the action, and she's usually pretty camera shy, but it's probably because we're celebrating the literal cherry blossoms, so she wanted to come out and say hello as well. Now, jumping into the snacks that we have here, oh boy, do I have quite a treat with this. This is a Sakura Honey Kuzu Mochi. It is a Japanese treat that's enhanced with the flavor of Sakura honey, and actually has a touch of plum as well to add a bit of tartness. Moving on here, we have this little strawberry caramel okashi, and it is really good. Little bits of almond, some little puffed up rice, and it has a sweetness from the strawberry caramel that enhances that flavor very, very nicely. This surprisingly was my favorite thing in the entire box, these little Sakura donuts. I'm a huge sucker for donuts, and these donut bites hit the spot. Very, very mildly sweet. And just, I could eat a whole bag of those. I could just sit through there and just devour all of them. But unfortunately, you only got 2. But hey, little sampling to go around and see what you might like. Finishing off here with a few more crackers. This is Shoyu Okaki, and that is actually a rice cracker enhanced with the richness of some sweet soy sauce. Now that little bag that you saw right there contains this beautiful little candy inside. This Sakura candy is actually really sweet, packs quite a punch, and was really enjoyable. Now the last thing for us to taste in this bag is actually the sweet Sakura tea. But before we get to that, we gotta unbox this Neko Sakura dish. This tableware is probably my favorite out of all the boxes that I've received from Tokyo Treat and Sakura so far. Absolutely beautiful design, and Kiwi seems to like it as well. Now, Going back to the sweet Sakura tea, this actually contains parts of the cherry blossoms themselves, and once you steep them with hot water, you'll know that they're ready for consumption once the flowers actually bloom inside of your cup. Beautiful stuff. Next up, we have our Tokyo Treat box. Now, Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box, and you will get up to 20 exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. So let's not waste any time, and let's go ahead and jump in with the first item on the menu, the Kit Kat Matcha Latte. This Kit Kat bar was amazing. It wasn't bitter, but it did have that matcha flavor. Classic stuff built into a Kit Kat, so it was rich and creamy with a little bit of the crispiness from the wafers inside. Was a perfect balance. Speaking of wafers, we got these wafers over here that are pink, the Sakura leaf senbei, and they were really thin, crispy, and flavorful as well, flavored with a bit of shrimp on the side to finish things off. The next thing that we have here is actually a gigantic senbei cracker, is the spring senbei cracker, actually, to help celebrate the season. Next up, we have this Ichigo Cream Colin. Now, this is a crispy wafer on the outside, but it actually holds a surprise sweet strawberry cream on the inside. Now, this thing right here seems to be an oddball out, but it is a grape flavored gummy, and I love gummies of all sorts, so you guys know I thoroughly enjoyed that one. This thing right here, this impressive little pastry, is a Sakura shortbread cookie. On the outside, it's a buttery cookie, and on the inside, it had a nice mild Sakura cream filling. Sakura isn't the only thing on the menu though. Strawberry flavored things are also very popular during this time, and that candy you just saw earlier was a Strawberry Black Thunder, which is a chocolate crunch bar with a tart strawberry twist. Now, what I'm holding in my hand right here is actually the Sakura Castella cake, and that thing right there peeling off on the bottom, this is actually the little wrapper there, which I accidentally did eat a little bit of. Don't worry, I didn't swallow it, but the cake itself was delicious. Just make sure you peel off the wrapper first. Now, next up, this thing right here is called Painomi Mini Pies, and they are a pear tart. These little pastries, these little treats, are actually shaped like mini pies, and they're actually complete with a buttery crust and a sweet pear and white chocolate filling. I personally don't like white chocolate, but that was my favorite thing in this Tokyo Treat box, surprisingly. I think I have a little change of heart there after eating that one. Finishing off our box here, we have a bag of Hakata Tonkatsu Ramen, and then we have the pure potato honey butter and rock salt potato chips. These had quite a unique flavor, and it was pretty nice and savory. Not what I was expecting at all. But as you can see here, guys, on the screen, our tea has fully bloomed, and hopefully your day will bloom as well when you get your hands on a Sakura Co. or Tokyo Treat box. If you're interested, you can use my code azallea at checkout to get $5 off your first box. So what are you waiting for? Let's spring forward together and enjoy the Cherry Blossom Festival. I was wondering why there was so much damage. When she did the S3, Bellion went from like, she lost I think 2/3 of her HP there, but this is why I have Bellion on Aureus, by the way. She is on injury as well. And that's mostly for the standard matchup, but she is on Aureus here so that I can bring her in as like an anti-cleave unit. She's not on Elbrus, she's not on counter set, and she works quite well in mitigating damage for the team in these types of scenarios. He didn't really focus down the Celine, which I thought he would, but he also didn't kill Elena in time. He was doing the right thing in like focusing down the Elena because she can protect everyone with an invincibility. But he ended up not doing that with the last hit, with the Wanderer's Silk. I feel like Wanderer's Silk probably could have S2'd the Elena and probably killed. I don't know if he was just afraid of the Bellion coming with an S3 and kind of provoking everybody. That would have probably been pretty bad too, honestly. So maybe he did the right thing, but we just had a better draft in that situation. Kind of locked him out of a lot of options there. Okay, so this guy's gonna go for a C. Lilius first pick. There are Emma Landy and Abyssal Yufine are pre-banned. Don't know how I feel about that. Alright, do we go for Laya as a as a cleanser. I don't know about Lion to see Lilius anymore. At first I thought she was okay, but then she usually gets provoked and pushed back too far for her to be useful, especially if it's an aggro team. You kind of just lose half your team before she takes a turn. But I kind of don't want to get Luwud, so let's go for Laya here anyway. And with C. Lilius, we can probably go for a Lionheart. Like, Lionheart could be a decent neutrally DPS that we can pick here, right? Because she can't dual attack. Alright, so let's go for Lionheart. We might need to pick a form of damage mitigation here, but I don't want to pick LRK too early, because then he's going to get a Midnight... Probably should just pick the LRK. He gets Midnight God Lilius anyway, right? So, alright. How do I want to deal with this situation? LRK would be kind of nice. Ooh, Politis. Ooh, shoot. He's going to be trying to punish the Lionheart's proc. Getting that damage in here. So, Elena actually might be pretty good here. Right? Because if Politis procs and Elena procs, now he could proc Elena and then use Politis to kind of hit us afterwards. So it's a double-edged sword, for sure. Double-edged sword, but if I'm thinking about this correctly, C. Lilius dual attacks, procs Lionheart. Lionheart triggers, Politis triggers, Elena triggers, we heal, we push up. Could be decent. Could be pretty decent. LRK would give us a little barrier too. I think Abigail's probably better though. Abigail's a pretty good choice here, I think. Abigail for the Midnight God Lilius is going to be great. So we're going to do this. I'm going to pick Elena. Oh yeah, no, Ida here? Yeah, Elena's definitely the pick. Elena's definitely the pick. Probably should have picked Elena first and then give my last pick more flexibility. But we're going to ban the Commander Pavel, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, ban this. Because I think he has to ban Elena, which means we get to keep somebody alive with our Abigail. I think we're going to try to do it with the Last Rider Crow. Yeah, he's definitely going to be banning Elena. Let's keep Last Rider Crow alive. Pretty sure he's going to be the main target because he's the damage mitigation unit here. See, Lilius gets a Vigor buff for everybody. Midnight God Lilius is going to try to nuke. He has a pretty good setup right here. A lot of damage coming in because he has Vigor and attack buff on this Ida with Soul Burn. And Politis is also going to be there to wreak some havoc. Yeah, maybe instead of Abigail, I probably could have picked somebody a bit more proactive. Reactive, but still in a proactive way. But let's see what happens. Lionheart is going to be pushing up with Durandal. That's going to be kind of nice. We got the Politis procking here. That's okay. LRK is stunned. This Politis does seem to have effectiveness. Let's see what the Politis is going to go for. Because Laya can cleanse everything, unless Midnight God Lilius like absolutely eviscerates her, but don't know if that's gonna happen. Ooh, whoa, look at that damage, guys. Laya might just die even if Midnight God Lilius doesn't kill. That's the thing. He's gonna go for Laya, for sure, because he's the cleanser. I'm really... Ooh, 9k HP Midnight God Lilius, but I think he still gets the max difference. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. I don't get any cleanse here. That's terrifying. That I think that was an Abyssal Crown on this guy here. So many people playing aggro and cleave right now. It's awful. Okay, so I think we lost this one. I think we lost this one for sure. Don't think there's a reason to stay. That is pretty bad. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for Abigail. I should have probably gone for... Who would have been good here? Maybe if I picked Elena first and I had more flexibility with my last pick? I think Sage Ball might have been the play. Sage Ball might have been the play. Alright, but we gotta keep in mind that we're probably gonna run into these players some more, maybe in this video. Because I tend to double queue into a lot of players when I'm queuing up. So I like to play at different times when I'm recording, just to kind of step away from the players that are giving me some trouble. Sometimes if you're on a little losing streak, it's good to take a little break, step back from the game, and wait for those players to stop queuing up, right? Play at a different time, wait a couple hours, and come back to it. But yeah, this is one of those situations where Laya was really, really bad, because she can't cut. There are artifacts you can obviously put on her for her to cut, like Warhorn and things like that, but she does need her artifact to cleanse herself. So that's the main drawback with her, is that there's no real way to CR push her up. when the team's in danger, unless you have another unit like Christie or somebody, you know, that can push up the team, General Purgus. Okay, but we're gonna keep that in mind. A lot of aggro players running around, running amok here. But finally, I think, whoa, hang on, this is the first champion player I've matched into in about, I think, 10, maybe 12 matches? This is exciting stuff, guys. I'm loving this. Okay, so DDR and Last Rider Crow, that's 100% an ML Sharoon game. Dragon King Sharoon here. He banned Aeolo, which I do appreciate, thank you for that. Dragon King Sharoon's gonna be very nice. I think Bunny Dom would also be okay, but that's too much, leaning too much into the supports here, right? Is that leaning too much into the supports? Maybe we go for something like Midnight Galilius? I don't know. Let's just go for the Midnight Galilius. I feel like we're gonna get hit by a Rimuru, and I'm gonna be very, very sad if I get hit by a Rimuru here. Oh, he's going for Ed. That's interesting. Alright, I'll let the Ed through. I'm not too concerned about that. Navy Captain Landy looks good here as well, because she's immune to DDR's sleep, so we can't get controlled. Yes, here's the Rimuru coming out, which makes Navy Captain Landy a little less strong of a pick, mostly because Rimuru can still damage her if he immediately doesn't crit, especially if he's built with full attack and Uberius' Tooth. You never know what build Rimuru is on, which is the reason why I hate fighting him so much. But Hua Young seems to be an okay pick as well. Do we go Hua Young here? I don't really know who to pick into this. DDR, Celine, I don't think Celine. Lion, actually Lionheart's pretty decent here, yeah? Because the Rimuru and Ed can both proc her. That's fine. Should we go Navy Captain Landy as well, just for good measure? He can steal anti-crit, but we do have Midnight Galilius. Let's go for it. I don't know if it is the play, especially because that DDR is still there. I mean, we can always ban the DDR, but I think we'll be fine. Laya can also cleanse the team if ML Sharoon is banned. I'm a little concerned that he's gonna ban the Midnight Gala, or he's gonna ban the Dragon King Sharoon. Hua Young. Hua Young seems pretty good into my team. We can maybe ban the Hua Young. It's either that or the Last Rider Crow, but I feel like Hua Young is the ban here. Let's go for the Hua Young ban. Oh good, he's gonna ban the Lion. Fantastic. As long as my Dragon King Sharoon makes it through draft, pretty confident in this fight. So let's get to it. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah, so I think my Midnight Galilius is going to be going first, unless this DDR is faster than 265 speed. If he is, then Dragon King Sharoon should be able to cut, potentially. Okay, good, yeah, so Midnight Galilius goes before the DDR here. Rimuru is going to be, ooh, actually Rimuru is going to be pushing up. I have to go for the S2. If I dual attack here, Rimuru is going to be S2ing, right? And I don't want that to happen. We're going to kill the Last Rider Crow, or at least attempt to kill the Last Rider Crow, get rid of his damage mitigation here. Okay, hopefully. Okay, close enough, close enough. We do get an extra little bit of CR push there. Hopefully Rimuru doesn't cut the Dragon King Sharoon. Good, he doesn't cut the Dragon King Sharoon, which means we can go for the S3, push everybody back, and strip all their buffs too. Fantastic stuff. We got a defense break on this Last Rider Crow. No salvo. Very sad about that, but Midnight Galilius is probably going to get nuked by the Rimuru now. He is 18k health. Very healthy looking Rimuru there. Thankfully he didn't get the damage limit buff for his team. He did defense break the Landy though. That's not good because I don't have a cleanse on my side anymore. So if he keeps focusing this Landy and if she gets crit, I think we might be a little screwed. Oh, it's a 31k HP LRK. No wonder we didn't kill him, guys. Wow. That's gonna hurt. Oh my god. Yeah, Ed's gonna rip that S3 into that Landy. You don't really care at this point. You just want to finish her off. Ooh, he didn't crit, thankfully, but that defense break's not doing me any favors. Oh my god, no, it's over. It's over, guys. Oh no, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Holy! Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this. Not with the injury that's gonna stack up onto my Laia here. So we're just gonna have to call this one. See, these matches against these players, especially because I'm matching to a lot of players with the little guild crest too. So they're like top Guild War players as well. At least top, 100 or whatever gets those frames. So these players are very, very good. Like, you can tell in the draft that they definitely know what they're doing. Yeah, that one sucked. That one really sucked. We also didn't really debuff anybody else with the Dragon King Shirun. I don't know if you noticed that, but Rimuru didn't get the attack down. We didn't get the, I mean, thankfully we didn't hit Ed, but DDR also wasn't hit by any debuffs either. No defense break on him. So a little unfortunate. Kind of a bittersweet moment, right? We didn't hit Ed at least, but he did good. He did ban the Lionheart Surmia. That was a very good pick on his part to ban there. So what is that, 2 losses in a row? Okay, but we're fighting another Emperor player, so that's fine. We're gonna... No Laia. See, I feel like Laia, again, Laia for me hasn't been working out, right? I know some people are saying that she's very oppressive. I can kind of see how you might think that with her being first picked a lot. But in my opinion, she's just not been performing as well as I'd like. People have been learning to play around her. DDR is a very strong unit into her, by the way. Very, very strong unit. DDR, Bunny Dom both getting picked up. See, I could have probably picked Bunny Dom last game, but I don't know if it really would have helped, because DDR didn't S3 at all, right? So, it's a good thing that we didn't pick the Bunny Dom there. There's a workaround. Dragon King Shirun doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to win against DDR. I've won plenty of games against Dragon King Shirun using DDR myself, but yeah, let's see what we do with this though. Double units here. I think this is still a Dragon King Shirun game, like surprisingly, even though we just lost the last one, because Bunny Dom also asleep on her S1, so not too terrible. What else would I like to pick? It's just so hard to pick into DDR. It's really tricky. Even if you have Dragon King Shirun on your side, you have to make sure your DPS units have a way of working around him. So let's still go for Navy Captain Landy here. Again, I think that last match was definitely won by that Rimuru, which I honestly probably should have banned. God, I should have banned that Rimuru. I can't stand him because he is so strong. The defense break, by the way, that he did on the Navy Captain Landy, that did me in for sure. So that hurt. Also the fact that my Landy didn't salvo. If my Landy salvoed and killed the LRK, I think we would have been in a better situation as well, because we wouldn't have eaten like 2/3 of Navy Captain Landy's HP. But again, that guy had a 31k HP LRK, so what am I supposed to do about that? Oh no. That guy might as well be an Emperor player with the type of gear he has. Alright, Ed is... See, I don't understand the Ed pick. The Ed's a little strange into Navy Captain Landy, but okay, ML Ken is picked up. I don't really want to fight the ML Ken here, so... Who would be good into an ML Ken? Who would be strong into an ML Ken? Lone Crescent Bologna seems to be okay, but we do need another cleanser if we do go down that route. I feel like Lone Crescent Bologna is okay into this team, but I do definitely need another cleanser. So perhaps we go for Destina. Destina or Ocean Breeze Luluka, actually. Ocean Breeze Luluka might be okay. I think we'll go for her. Yeah, let's go for her. She'll be pretty decent to DDR, I think. Lionheart Surmia, that's a decent pick into all the things that I have going on. Let's go ahead and ban the ML Ken. Or do we? Or do we? I think we banned the Lionheart Surmia. Or do we? I think I banned the Lionheart Surmia. Okay, cool, very cool. This is not bad. Not bad at all. Because Last Rider Crown gives Navy Captain Landy immunity, which won't let me get provoked, which means that I should be okay against the ML Ken, but it all depends on how this goes here. He's gonna use his cleanse early with the Bunny Dom. I do like that. That's good for me. DDR, I'm hoping he goes for an S3, but he's probably gonna be smart and just S2 here. Oh, hang on. Just a second here, hang on. That's not too shabby. I'm down for this. We get the Cascade buff. Ed's gonna go. Okay. Dragon King Sharoon's gonna cleanse all of the sleep. So who's he gonna go for here? He didn't put Navy Captain Landy to sleep, she's immune. He's gonna hit the Bellona instead. Alright. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Holy! Hopefully Ed doesn't kill the Bellona here. Hopefully his S2 doesn't kill. Hoping it doesn't. Alright, because he does attack here. Okay, good, it doesn't. So, but Bellona is blinded. It's fine, because we do get a lot of healing from her. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill off this this DDR. I'm hoping we kill, because I really want the bigger buff. He is defense broken, so even on miss... Oh, we didn't! It's okay, though. Because on miss, it means that we don't crit, and that means the ML Ken doesn't counter us. Kind of a decent spot. A lot of damage. Oh my god, look at that damage onto this ML Ken here. So let's go ahead and just... do we kill him? I think so. Oh, we didn't kill him. Oh no. That's not good. Do we salvo? Okay, at least we salvoed. So, oh, we didn't kill the Ed either. Okay. Let's go for a stun here. No stun. He's gonna counter me, because I crit him. Okay, as long as Bellona gets to counter, I think we're fine. But he might be focusing the Bellona now. Oh, shoot. I should have Navy Captain Landied into Ed. Maybe that was the play. No counter attack there. Okay. He's gonna S3, but as long as he didn't hit Bellona there, I think we're fine. That's a lot of damage. Navy Captain Landy is still alive. Okay. Very cool. Nice little salvo. I like that. And Bellona's gonna go too. If we can crit the Ken here, great. Good stuff, good stuff. Navy Captain Landy is 100% going to die. Okay, she barely died there. Do we even bother soul burning this one? I think we do. Let's soul burn it. Okay, at least we didn't crit. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Please don't crit here. Okay, good. No crit. Can we stun him? I really need a stun here. Sharoon? Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, guys. My Dragon King Sharoon is built with that effectiveness for moments like this. Thankfully, and now Bellona is definitely going to be critting with this one. So there you go. Ooh! That was pretty close. I think it would have been pretty bad if I didn't get that stun there. But thankfully, Dragon King Sharoon pulling through, finally, in this matchup against DDR. So I think this is a pretty good place to leave things off. Make sure to check out Sakura and Tokyo Treat and to use my code at checkout, Azallea, to get $5 off your first box. And until next time, take care.